Here's homework advice, video homework advice for problem 2.4. In part A, we trot out the usual mechanics formula for angular momentum, var cross p, for this charge with mass m going in a circle. Uniform velocity, or actually uniform speed, changing velocity in a circle. And of course, momentum is just mv. R I'm going to take relative to the center of the circle. You could take it somewhere else, displace this by some r0, but the average angular momentum around that point will be 0, or due to this contribution will be 0. And therefore, since this is really an averaging, time averaging result, we can go right from the center. The other part is that the natural unit vectors to use here are actually the cylindrical ones, because r hat is in the direction of r and phi hat is the direction of v. And z hat then really is called n hat in this problem. The right-handed rule gives exactly z hat. So that's easy. And now we're going on to part B. The magnetic moment from our little handy-dandy formula for a planar loop, an average current loop here, just the current times the area. And the current then is the average current, which means a charge q goes around this loop in time period t. And that's our average current. You can compare this to a formula, relating the mu to j through the gyromagnetic ratio, using j from part A. And comparing those two gives you the result. In part C, you'll quickly get 3 significant figures of 0.479 times 10 to the 8th. And the units here are interesting. You might imagine you'd have coulombs per kilogram. That's the same as radians per second Tesla. And the way you can see that is, look at the units of the basic formula for force in terms of a magnetic field on a current, from, remember, problem 2.2. And my square brackets mean dimensions. Dimensions of force we know, dimensions of current we know, and L, and B is Tesla. Well, you can then compare all of these guys and get the effective dimension, cancel out a few things, isolate Q over the mass, and you can then see that coulombs over kilograms is the same thing as 1 over seconds Tesla.